In this video, we review various features of the dye testing dashboard. Do you remember the dye testing work that we did 4 years ago? Where was it? How did it go? Did it go to Sanitary or Storm? If you don't remember, that's fine because I'm the same. That's why we made this dashboard, to get rid of all the emails and post-its and little notes here and there about the dye testing work, and instead bring it all together in one place with the pictures and videos and all the documentation. I will review the features in detail, but before I get into it, dye testing is exactly what the name suggests. First, you inject some dyed water into an inlet, such as flushing the toilet, and then you look for it at the other end of the inlet. In this example, you'd hope that the dyed water shows up in the sanitary system. Most of the time, we need to bring our water for the testing. It could be in a small truck or a big one. Sometimes we mix the dye in the tank and pump the water directly, or mix it as we go in a small bucket. Sometimes we need to pump the water up or just let it drain naturally. This is a simple test, but it requires a lot of coordination and equipment, which makes it expensive. So it's wise to keep the results stored somewhere nice and tidy so we can later find them easily. Since 2020, all the dye testing work has been documented directly in GIS and can be found on this dashboard. That is 854 total dye test attempts. In our line of business, we are most interested in the tests when the dye showed up in sanitary sewer. That's why a widget has been dedicated to such results. This widget is interactive. For example, if you click on this bar, the main map will automatically zoom in on the respective results. You can further interact with the map if you wanted to. To get back to the previous view, simply click on the same bar again. The next widget groups the tests by the year when they were performed. You can use the second tap on this widget to see the results sorted by blocks. This widget is also interactive. Also, don't forget that you can expand or shrink the widgets if you needed to. A big portion of the screen is dedicated to the main map, which is also interactive. The right side of the screen is dedicated to a legend that corresponds to the main map. As the main map changes, the legend conforms to it. Let's dig in and see a real example. I remember that we've performed some dye testing in a school on Birchbank in Brampton. I can zoom in on the address or use the plus and negative button or just punch in the address directly here. Once you enter the address, GIS recognizes and suggests the address, also shows that some results have been stored on this particular parcel. You can select the address and zoom in. Once the map loads, you'll see that 7 tests have been performed on this roof. The icon suggests that the results, the dye has been seen going to the surface, and a suggestive trace of dye has also been provided here. If you click on one of the tests, a window will pop up that provides the date of the test, the block ID, the actual address, the inlet ID. It was a roof drain that was tested. The test was in fact complete and successful and conclusive. The results showed up to the surface, and there are pictures of the inlet where the dye was injected and where the results was seen. If you click on these pictures, a bigger version of it will show up in a separate window. Also, there's a link to a video in the new window. You can select the video file, which will open a separate tab and allows
Okay,
you
roof drain
to
2,
watch the video.
green dye on the rear left side of the main building. There's the rear. We're using green dye. And it ends in that same outfall the rest of them did.
Green dye.
Going back to the dashboard, you can close this. You can select another inlet or another test. Another window will open up with pictures, video, and additional information. Be mindful that GIS may select multiple results and it may decide to open the information about the parcel first. You can repeat the same process for all of them. Also, a legend is provided on the site for all the information that is available on the screen, because in some cases you're going to see pipes and catch basins and manholes, which all are selectable and um, interactive. To go back to the original view, you can go back to the default map here, clear your selections, and start over. Thank you for watching. Please let us know if you have any question.